Taurus, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Please always check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising signs because they're all aspects of you and very important ones. I always include or offer an extended message that I hope you guys can share with me. After this video, the link is down below, right in the description box, you'll see it. If you're looking for even more astrology and spiritual fun stuff like pick a cards and more astrology content, I have a second channel. It's called Astrology Motivation, and I will attach the link right above here. Please remember, if you haven't yet, to subscribe to this channel and then ring that notification bell and select all notifications so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Taurus content comes out every single Thursday, so I hope you can tune in. If you want to join me live, find me on Instagram. Please don't go searching for me. I have one profile, and a lot of the scammers, it's just become so horrible over there with scammers that you'll never be able to find me unless you use the links that I provide you in the description box right below this video, every description box below each video, as well as in the banner to my YouTube channel right under Born Without Boundaries Tarot. On the right hand side, you'll see that little Instagram icon, and you'll be able to connect directly with my one and only Instagram profile. So, you ready? You should know by last week's reading that this is very transformative energy. Things change, and it's because we're changing from the inside out. Now, whether or not we like what we're seeing, Taurus, I don't know, but it's just been so good for you to make these changes. Life is definitely shifting. What is Taurus up to? What do they need to know? What do they really need to know? There's a huge separation here between what you were in the past and maybe what you're becoming or what you want to be. What is happening. I don't know if this is a good or bad separation. I just know that there's a huge divide, and I'm wondering what's filling in the now. But what I can suggest in, if you're having difficulty based on what I see, the cards, how the cards are behaving, and the cards, of course, are representing you, is a sense of the emptiness here is the lack of focus on the present moment. You know, it's almost like you feel pulled apart. There is a divide happening. I don't know if it's within yourself or within your life of who you used to be around or be with and what is going on now. Maybe there's just two of you, right? Could be that there is just two of you going off because of the group you used to belong to, or how it used to look doesn't look that way anymore. Or you're entering a relationship that is dividing you from people in your past. And maybe that's why you chose the situation, because you in some ways were ready to move on from what you knew yourself as. We all ask for people to come into our lives. Whether we do it subconsciously or consciously, it doesn't really matter. But there is so much truth to we choose who we are with because that's what we need at that time for us. And what we need clearly now, Taurus, is a sense of moving forward with a smaller group. Okay, now I'm going to get into what these cards are. So what does the cards need to review about this? We were playful in the past. So this is playful, happy, jovial, childlike, communicative. This is Gemini energy, musical. There's just a lot of, I see children. Not that you have children. You don't have to have children, but it's like childlike, there's innocence, you know, not taking life so seriously. Happy. Hawk, let spirit be your guide. When you were happier when you were connected more directly to faith. Faith always helped to perk you up. Maybe it was directly faith. Maybe it was prayer. Maybe it was religion. Maybe it was just believing in something. Believing in something bigger than yourself helped to lighten the weight on yourself and make life so much easier for you or enjoyable for you. This is Hawk, so it's great spirit energy. It's messenger energy. It's seeing things from a large perspective, an aerial point of view that really helped to lighten things up and help you, basically being objective or objectivity, helped to lighten things up for you. This could also be, if you do have children, you know, planning on them, their future, planning for their future. And then we have this, parrot spirit, watch your words. This is also Gemini energy. A sense of knowing that people were watching, knowing that you were setting an example for somebody, knowing that people were listening to what you said, and it was what you said and how you behaved was extremely important because it was setting an example or demonstrating or showing something about you. This could also be an energy of feeling controlled or restricted, like you couldn't say what you want to say, but that doesn't have to necessarily be oppressive. It's just like it could be very similar to what parents do around their children, like they have to, you know, censor what they say simply because they want to be the best of themselves, instead of, you know, kids are listening and they'll repeat. So there's something here about somebody was listening and repeating what you said, and you were very conscious and aware of the impact of that. I don't know where this journey's taking me. Bring your ideas to life. So this is like the electric shock of realization, or something happening to change things all of a sudden. I think something took on a life of its own. And I don't necessarily think this was something that you prepared for. So you were seeing things in a certain way, preparing for it, maybe even altering, you know, your behavior, or like feeling like you couldn't be completely yourself, knowing that you just had to respect certain protocols and stuff. And bam, something sparked, something came into life. All of a sudden, something started to happen that maybe you didn't expect or see happening, coming into happening, be at home. Maybe you were making a home. Maybe you were building a home. Building a family. Creating a family. Wombat energy. Be at home. Bring your ideas to life and be at home. Maybe you wanted to bring your whole family with you. And trust in divine detours. Coyote. I don't think you were to be... Okay, Coyote can be very deceptive energy. Not always, of course. Coyote can be improvisational, kind of a sense of got to be flexible and malleable, but Coyote is often very deceptive. And I just got that strong vibe that came off of it. So there was something here that wasn't completely ringing true or completely and totally itself, or what it really intended to be. Also maybe an opportunity or a chance to have to leave the home for opportunities. And that totally changed you. Now we have over in the future, you see clearly now, owl. There's wisdom that came out of this moment. Also magical, also messenger, and nothing is wasted. You're starting to look back and realize and see the truth about this situation. It hit you psychically when it was happening, but I don't think it hit you consciously, so that you realized what was going on. And maybe what you were seeing was just people telling you what you wanted to hear. What I don't understand is this home energy. Be at home. Oh, I do. You were comfortable with something because it was seductively deceptive. It's easy to believe people who are, it's easy to believe lies if the lies are telling you what you want to hear. Now, how do you know that they're lies, Taurus? You feel it. On some level, you know that it doesn't add up, even if your heart wants to hear something. But why is this all coming out now? There's a future sense of recognizing and realizing that maybe this similar event is happening again, and you see it this time. You see that it's happening. Also a sense of trying to find, I think this is more, you're looking at things once again from a higher perspective, but a perspective of historical distance and context. And you're starting to see that you're starting to see you're starting to see the lesson. You're starting to see what going through that taught you. Why is any of this important now? I really need to know. Why is any of this important now? There's some sort of party or celebration. I don't know why, what's going on, but this, it's almost like everything's happening in this one night. It's like everything's happening at this one party, this one event, this one celebration. Something went down. Knight of Pentacles. This could be you. Deciding to be very, I don't know. Knight of Pentacles is somebody who moves very slow, very lethargically. You're trying not to rock the boat. So during this event, or currently right now, you're trying not to rock the boat with something, Taurus. You're trying not to shake things up. You want everybody to be friends. You want everybody to get along. Or you don't want to think about things right now. You just want to enjoy yourself. Maybe you just want to enjoy the holiday season. So maybe you're not trying to like overly like push these things in front of people's face. You're moving very conservatively. Or you're trying to go slow, but everything keeps coming in very fast. And there's so many opportunities or so many arrows being flung at you. I think in a lot of ways you're trying to lessen the impact of something. You're trying to maybe integrate a lot of these new changes into a situation, into an old situation, so that things don't, so that you feel fair, so that you don't feel like you're shoving something down somebody's throat, because you don't want arguments to ensue. You don't want shit to hit the fan, right? You're trying to make nicey-nicey in a situation that isn't that nicey-nicey. There's a lot of shit flying in. And I'm not saying it's bad, but you're working overtime to try to, yeah, 7 of Wands. Stand your ground, make things good, make yourself be like, oh, I was, but it's almost like your integrity is being tested. So it's like you're doubling down on showing people being consistent with what you mean. because the opportunities just keep coming in. And how long can you ignore it for? I'm telling you, somebody's poking you. They're pushing you hard, and you're trying very hard to not snap. That's what's going on right now. You're trying to maintain a constant flow of positive movement forward by being as low-key and understated as possible, especially during public events. Now, I don't know if this is about a relationship that you're in or about a situation that you're in, but I'll tell you right now, because I can feel it. People can feel the vibe on top of it. They already know something's up. They already know something's going on, right? And ultimately, it's just a matter of time. It's more actually, you're doing this less for them and more for you, more for your comfort level in terms of almost trying to accept this new reality. Why are you trying to convince yourself of something that you're not really comfortable with? I'm going to say this, you got to get rid of this energy. Because you don't really like it, and it's almost like you're trying to convince yourself that you should like it. You're trying to make everything work. You're trying too hard. Why? There's something insincere about this vibe. And I think you're going to look back at this situation and it's going to be a real teachable moment to you. Holy shit, why did I let that crap in my life? Happy birthday, Doug Denny. Why did I let that shit come in? There's so much more to this story. I don't know. I'm fine all day, guys, and then my cough starts happening at night. Maybe it's just because I'm getting tired, but ultimately, I don't know what's going on. I feel better. I was sick over the weekend. I thought I felt better. Do I have COVID? I don't think so. I've had COVID before. It doesn't feel that way. I think I just, I don't know. Bear with me. I am truth, but you, oh my God. Oh my God. Listen to me. Listen to me. You've got to tell the truth. You see that it's almost like in some ways you think, oh, like this little girl sits there and is like, I'm not going to say, why aren't you saying why aren't you saying what you need to say? Why aren't you saying what's on your fucking mind? Why are you trying to keep the peace? This isn't keeping the peace. This isn't balanced, Taurus. You are maintaining the imbalance. You're just maintaining what you've always maintained, but it's imbalanced. This snap wants to happen to actually bring you to sincere balance. Self-worth is in question out here. This is in the future. You're going to look back and feel like shit about this moment. Holy crap, why did I pick up this garbage? Why did I do it? Why? Because I was so intent on just like playing the role. Please stop this because you can change the future. You can. It's not locked in. This is just a probable outcome if you continue denying what you really know. Now let's try to get into what does Taurus really know? Ooh, I'm getting chills, man. And I don't think it's because I have a fever. Here and now. Here and now is when it's essential. Do you understand? Right here. What I tell you. These cards are reading my mind. It's crazy. The past and the future, we were filling in the now. You have to be in this moment. What do you feel right now? What's the truth right now? What brings you peace right now? Because you're at the crossroads. This is you, guys. You're at the crossroads. The decisions that you make right now are going to are going to decide whether or not you love your life in the future or you're stuck with it. And it's very easy. I'm not saying, well, no, it's very simple. I'm not saying it's easy. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know this is so unattractive, but I apologize. I know it is very simple, but it's not going to be easy to execute. Simply this, Taurus, you already know it in your heart. What are you doing? Don't hold on so firmly to the illusion of regularity, normality, and tradition that you lose sight of God itself and what is right and what is wrong. And then we have, this is the advice that's coming out for you because you guys need to hear it. You're at a turning point right now. And it's important these next decisions that you make. And you know what you really want. And that's what you should be deciding. But also, you're somehow being cajoled or manipulated into keeping the peace. That's not peace. That's bullshit and it's enabling. Unfinished symphony. This is in the past. You've left something unfinished. You left something undone and you need to address that feeling. You need to own it and you need to address it. Breathe. This is about take a breath. Don't make a decision quickly. Count to 10 and maintain an objectivity. Also ground yourself. Breathing is a way to ground yourself. Get yourself back into your core. I'm sorry, I didn't realize the time. We've got to go to the extended. Please join me. I'm going to continue all of this over there. I hope that you can join me. And if you like this video, please be sure to like it and show that love by giving it a thumbs up. And then share this video on your social media platforms and recommend it to your friends. I love you guys. And I'm going to head to the extended. Bye.